I have faced different challenges, but for me, the ones that come into my mind right now are that one, not everyone get the beauty behind a slow fashion brand. So as you said, it's not just about a product, there is storytelling.
Yeah.
There is a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
Having an advocacy is what drives me.
Mm.
Is the fuel that I need every day to stand up and go for the day. Laban, laban, no matter what comes my way, I'll go for it because I have a purpose. When people wear my clothes, I want them to feel confident. I want them to connect with who they are and with their light, with their inner strength.
Right. Welcome to Built Different, a leadership podcast where we all strive to learn how to build ourselves better through the different stories that we share weekly. My name is JM, your host for this episode. Round of applause!
Yay.
Round of applause! Thank you. So this is my first time hosting the podcast, but very exciting. So in this episode of Built Different, we're joined by a Brazilian actress, designer, and change maker whose heart beats for our culture, sustainability, and social impact. Known for her role in Batang Quiapo, and her deep connection to Filipino heritage. Alexia has launched Alexia Núñez Designs, a fashion brand that blends recycled materials with indigenous artistry, spotlighting the Tiboli tribe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah,
Tiboli
it's true.
tribe, the Tiboli tribe, and other vulnerable communities in the Philippines. Her work is more than style; it's storytelling with soul.
Thank you. I love it.
Okay. And from empowering women in Brazil to honoring ancestral tradition in Mindanao. Mindanao, that's a few hours from here.
Yeah.
Alexia's journey is a testament to the power of love, purpose, and shared humanity. Let's welcome Alexia Núñez! Hey!
Thank you.
Hola, Alexia. Welcome to the podcast.
Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigada.
Maraming salamat.
Yeah,
It's
how
a
are you
great
doing?
pleasure for me to be here. I'm doing great.
Of course. Thank you for accepting
having
our
me.
invitation. Thank you so much for making the time. I know you're very, very busy. You're a designer, you're an actress, you're a change maker as mentioned. So, yeah, pretty busy schedule, I would guess.
Konti na lang.
Konti
But we
na lang.
always make time for what matters.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get right into it.
Of course. Let's go.
I'll hit you with the first question.
Okay, let's go.
How would you describe yourself as a leader, and how has your leadership style evolved over time? So you've had multiple roles in the past. You've been a follower. You've been a leader. You've done so many things in so many industries. How have you changed over time?
That's a great question. First of all, I believe we're all leaders somehow because we're always, teaching and learning, and that's the beauty of being a leader, right?
Of course.
And I think since a kid, I am, and I have this in my heart that I am a leader and I want to lead people, inspire people. I was maybe around 5 years old. I was doing sports. I
Really?
remember I was competing for tennis.
As
And
early as 5.
yeah,
Wow.
my parents always wanted me to be, doing sports and competing. So I love it
Right.
actually, and I really dive into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is about sports that sparked that fire in you?
I believe the beauty of sports for me was always to improve myself
Right.
and to challenge myself. I was always proving myself I could do better and I could do more than I was thinking and believing I could do. And then as I experienced I could do it, I wanted people to feel it also. So I would invite my friends to come and join me, play also. I would organize like tournaments.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the beginning.
I see.
For me, very natural. Like, I just want people to feel what I feel.
Yeah, of course. And I feel like a lot of people feel that through sports, especially with
Yeah.
team sports.
Yeah.
I was a football player for a big part of my life, and I feel like that gave me a small taste of what real life is. I think you
Yeah.
would agree.
Yeah.
Like you can't choose who you play with most of the time. You just have to go through the motion. You just have to make yourself better, and even more importantly, make them better.
Yes,
Right?
it's true.
Right.
And this feeling, right, when you make people feel better is so
Right.
rewarding. For me, at least, every time I see someone smile,
Yeah.
and I don't know, somehow happier, better than what they
Right.
were before. I feel like the world is mine. I'm so happy and so grateful. Yeah.
What was your playing style when you were playing in tennis, and did it translate to how you are as a leader now?
So for me,
Yeah.
tennis brought me this confidence and determinance to go for what I want. I always wanted to be a doctor because I
Right.
wanted to help people.
Oh,
and as a
really?
kid, I believed that only doctors were the ones helping people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to save lives, so I want to be a doctor,
Yeah.
right? And I realized that sports would bring me this confidence and determinance to fight for what I want. So while I was like studying for exams, I would go and play and exercise so I would get the strength, the willpower.
The willpower.
And then when I go back home, study, learn, and then go. Do my best.
Right.
Get the 10 in all of the exams so I could reach my goal, right?
Right.
But as I grew up, I realized actually sports was just something that would spark this in me,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't about sports.
Right.
So I decided to put more energy into studying.
Right.
And
So-
as I studied, I realized, no, I just don't want to study. I want to do. Because just studying, doing exams, I'm still not doing what I want to do.
Right.
I need to do it, but I want more.
Right.
So
right.
I put more energy into doing like social projects, starting to do my small business, like, selling
side.
cakes. Every kid does it. My parents always taught me that I should fight and go for what I want. So they
Right.
wouldn't give me, money or something like this. They would just teach me how to make money.
Right.
So it's
right.
like, okay, you want to buy your purse, your bag, whatever, go make your own money.
Right.
So
right.
let's go. Let's do cupcakes.
Yeah, that was your stepping stone. That
Yeah.
was let's do this. Let's try this, and then
Yeah.
eventually you'll use that as a stepping stone to your eventual goal.
Exactly.
So for you, it was tennis and entrepreneurship. How about for other people? What advice could you tell our audience when it comes to trying to find that spark? Like, because a lot of people they want to start, they just don't have that motivation. They don't know where to start. What can you tell our audience?
For me, the first step is to start. No matter where you are, no matter how much money, power, fame, or even courage you have, just start. Step in, go. For me, this is the core. Me, I wasn't ready. I never thought I was ready. I was very afraid to start.
Yeah,
And then I just thought, okay, don't think, go, do.
just go.
And things will be all right.
That's-
Somehow deep inside, that's what I had. Just go, do, and everything will be all right.
Right.
So I
Right.
would just like listen to my intuition
It's
and follow my heart.
That's very scary though for
Very
a lot of
scary.
people. But yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
As she mentioned, there are some things in life that you're just not going to be ready for. You just have to do it and pray for the best, and of course, be smart with your decisions.
Of course,
Right?
you need to. It's okay if you fail. Sometimes we do. And it's also beautiful to fail
course.
and then come back stronger. It's
Right.
part of the journey.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, just embrace the journey.
You've lived between cultures, Brazilian by birth, but deeply connected to the Filipino heritage. So, pusong Pinoy,
Oh.
like heart of a Filipino.
Also.
How has that shaped your sense of identity and purpose, like meshing the two worlds together?
Well, for me, it's a big privilege to have experienced a Latin culture and then an Asian culture. I do believe both are complementary. We have a lot in common. And for
Such as
me,
what? Such as what? What do you think are the commonalities?
well, we're all community-based.
I
We
see.
take care of each other. And we
Right,
care
right.
about each other.
Very family-centric also.
Very family-centered and spiritual also. We're both Catholic, so
Alright.
this is something we have in common as
Yeah.
well.
The values align.
The values,
values.
the gratitude, the happiness, the
Right,
joy.
right.
I fell in love with the Philippines when I got here because I would see people always smiling and willing to help each other
That's
despite
true.
the challenges, right?
That's true. That's true.
We face a lot of challenges here. Poverty is a big thing, and
True,
still
that's true.
people are there smiling, serving.
Well, we do try our best. We do try our best. But for the audience that don't know the backstory of Alexia, maybe you could give them like a quick background on how you ended up in the beautiful island of the Philippines.
Yeah.
Very quick, very mabilis lang.
Sige, bilis lang. Well, I was competing for triathlon. So at some point in my life, I started running and then biking, swimming, and I ended up doing triathlon. I was competing for Ironman and I qualified for the World Championship in Finland. Yeah,
Congratulations,
thank you. It was an
congratulations.
amazing experience.
For sure.
And I'm very grateful for it because I met Filipinos there who invited me to come compete in the Philippines. It was my first time. Actually, even meeting Filipinos was my first time. And then first time
Really?
coming here,
Oh.
yes, to the Philippines. I joined the competition. It was great. And
Yeah.
then I felt like I belong here somehow.
Right.
And well, after 2 years, here I am still.
Maybe you were Filipino in your past life. Who
Pwede.
knows? Who knows,
Oh.
right? Okay. Well, specifically the Tiboli tribe. What drew you to that community, and how did that relationship evolve into a creative collaboration, or to what it is now? Like, what made them stand out?
Well, as I am Filipino by heart, I'm also indigenous.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
well,
see.
I do have indigenous blood.
I
And
see.
yeah, I've always had this care for the indigenous people, even in Brazil.
Right.
And when I got here, I connected with indigenous people since the beginning.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
I see.
I went to Sagada, Baguio, Isabela, and then Palawan, Coron, and Nido. So I got in contact like with many different tribes.
Right.
And I always saw they needed support because they live very far from the city and they don't have access to quality
Right.
education, healthcare system. And they're amazing. They're all very
Yeah,
friendly and
it's true.
humble, polite.
That's true.
I felt like I wanted to uplift them.
Right, right. Especially, there are a lot of cases wherein they are being exploited by not just businesses but also by the government. They take up their land, they take their product, they don't get compensated properly. So for you, was that one of the reasons why, hey, these businesses aren't treating these people right? I want to be different. I want to be the one that stands up for them. I want to be the one that helps them up, that helps them get on their feet, not just for the short term but also for the long term. Would you say that that's accurate?
Yeah, totally. Like their fight is my fight. That's what I felt as they were sharing with me their challenges. All I could think is, okay, let's fight, you know.
Right.
Your fight is my fight.
Right. Right.
And we're together in this.
Right. What story from those tribes touched you the most in the past 2 years that you've been in contact with them?
For me, in South Cotabato,
Really?
right, in Mindanao.
You've traveled more than an average Filipino. Okay, well,
That's
going
what
back to your
that's what
story.
they/you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm very grateful and I feel blessed for the opportunity and honoring the blessing of traveling around and
For
connecting
sure.
with different people.
Of course.
I like to share. I think that's the minimum I can do.
Right.
So what really got my attention was the fact that they have so much talent and they
Yeah.
have so much connection to their traditions, but they don't have the opportunity to share.
Right.
Not so many people know about their costumes, their
Right.
beliefs, how they live. And for me, this is very sayan because it's very rich what they have to share. And I do
Right.
believe what they carry can really make this nation, this country develop and become a better place.
Right.
Not only for locals, but for international people, like for the world.
Right. What was their product in North, South Cotabato?
I've been both.
Oh, been
yeah,
to
I've been
both.
all over
Okay.
South Cotabato. They do tinalak.
Tinalak. What is tinalak?
It's the fiber of banana trees.
Oh, I didn't know
they
that.
do clothes.
Oh, yeah, I should be ashamed as a Filipino. I don't know that.
It's okay.
The tinalak is from the banana tree?
Yeah.
Okay, the banana tree. And then how do they work that product?
Well, they have their own method. I cannot really explain how it goes, but there is a machine where they put the fibers and then they do everything manually.
Right.
And it's very long. It's a long process. It takes months to produce one piece.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. They have the natural dyeing, even for the drying. Everything is natural.
Yeah, that's true. That's something that we really have to protect.
Yes.
Things like that and the Philippine weaves, those are the products that we really have to protect. We have to protect its rich culture because a lot of the times we see a lot of fakes, even for rattan, right? We see fakes from China, from these different countries, and people treat it as if it's the real thing, but they don't see that behind it isn't the quality that they really deserve.
Yeah.
Behind it, it doesn't have the story, doesn't have that rich culture. So I feel like we have to share that story as well as like what she's doing right now. She's sharing the story through the JCI Manila podcast, the beautiful story behind those products, and I feel like that makes us that much more appreciative of the product when it gets sent here to Manila. When you purchase something from North or South Cotabato, for example, you don't just hold a product, you hold the people behind it.
Yes,
right?
the community.
The community.
Which is true because with the money you give them, you are giving their children education, livelihood for the women.
Right.
So you're really empowering those people.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And you're not supporting a multi-billion peso business. You're supporting the families of these communities, which is I feel like one of the best feelings you could ever have.
Yes,
right?
it's true. And of course, going local. You're supporting local.
Of course. So that means a lot because you coming from another country and falling in love with our culture, with our products, it really means that the Filipino product is up there, right?
Yes,
it's world class. I feel like a lot of Filipinos they need to have that confidence in the Filipino product. Like, hey, this product isn't just for the Filipinos, but it can be for the whole world.
Of course,
right?
it can. Yes, I agree.
And I feel like what she's doing right now with her designs, I feel like it's marrying those two ideas together so amazingly and perfectly. And I feel like it's putting the Filipino communities on the world pedestal. It's putting them on that stage.
Thank
so
you.
diving into more of your designs, because of course we wanna talk more about your designs, right?
Go,
That's why we're here. So your designs are made from recycled materials and honor indigenous craftsmanships, as you mentioned. What story does each piece tell from your personal perspective? Like when you see your product, what story would you want it to convey?
Well, thank you for your kind words, first of all. It's true, it comes from my heart. And as I was designing my clothes from the first collection, all I could think is I want people to connect with themselves and embrace their power and their light. Because nowadays I see people always wanting to fit in and somehow, dress the same, talk the same, look the same. I wanted something that was different. So
stand out.
Something that could stand out and people could really embrace their personality, who they are, how they feel.
Yeah.
So I could embrace the 5 elements in my pieces. So there are pieces that connect with earth. Others that connect with water, air.
Amazing.
Yeah, some are more wavy, so it connects with the ocean, right?
Right.
Others are more spacious. We have even like stars in the designs.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So your designs really embrace individuality, right?
Yeah.
In this world of being uniform, as you mentioned, you want to emphasize being different, standing out, right? So in one word, how would you describe your designs overall?
Unique.
Unique.
Yeah, there is no piece that is the same. They're
Same.
all unique. You're never
Right.
gonna see a piece that is the same. It can have the same inspiration,
Yeah.
be very similar, but it would never be the same. It's always
Amazing.
different.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. So if people, since we're on that topic, if people want to purchase or check out your designs, how are they able to get in touch with you?
Well, they can contact us on Instagram. That's where we are now. We have our e-commerce, which is also there. So we have alexianunezdesigns.com. And coming soon, we're gonna open our own store, so
Wow.
people can visit and see in person.
Which area, or is this a hush hush secret?
It's secret.
Okay, it's a secret for now. So
Thank
you heard it here, guys. So Alexia Núñez Designs. Check out their Instagram and also their e-commerce platform. So, guys, remember what she said. No designs are alike. So be quick with your trigger button. Purchase as fast as you can.
Yes, go, go, go.
So, what challenges have you faced in promoting slow fashion in a fast fashion world? So, of course, I mean, unless you're living under a rock, brands are everywhere, pumping out, like literally pumping out designs, thousands of designs on a daily basis. Quality might be there, it might not. Most of the time, it's not really good quality. So yeah, how do you want to stand out given it's a slow fashion brand that is more conscious, more sensitive, and more caring about their customer base versus these fast fashion brands that just, I don't know, insanely pump out these designs on a daily basis?
Well, I have faced different challenges, but for me, the ones that come into my mind right now are that one, not everyone get the beauty behind a slow fashion brand. So as you said, it's not just about a product, there is storytelling.
Yeah,
There is a purpose behind it.
yeah.
And not everyone get it. They're looking for the cheap price, the ones that are like more accessible. And of course, those products that go with slow fashion, they're more pricey.
Of course. But what if I'm a regular Filipino, I don't really have much, and then I ask you, Alexia, I don't have much money, I can't afford the really nice pieces that last a long time. I can only afford fast fashion. What can I do? But I really want to support the environment as well. What's your advice for that?
Well, save some money. I think that's a good advice I could give because I believe, as I learned as a kid, we can achieve anything we want. So if you want to purchase something that goes a little bit beyond your
Means,
budget,
yeah.
yes, save money and find ways to do more money.
Yeah, that's true. And for me personally, especially when it comes to clothes, you don't really need much. I have maybe 3 closets full of clothes, and I only wear maybe 20 to 30 pieces out of those 3 closets. So I think what we can do as a society as well is to, as Alexia mentioned, save up for that very nice piece that will last you a long time, that will last you even after you're gone. Those timeless classic pieces that doesn't really go with trends that fade away in months.
Yes.
Right? Just be more mindful with the shopping.
Yeah.
I would say, right?
Agree.
So I think that's the core message that we want to tell our audience. Like, be more mindful with your shopping, and then at the same time, you don't really need that much. You don't really need that much. So if you have space for 1 to 10 pieces in your closet, might as well get pieces from her collection, for example.
Yes, less is more.
Less is more.
A few but good ones.
Yep, definitely agree. All right, so beyond fashion, what does advocacy mean to you personally?
Living for a purpose bigger than ourselves. For me, having an advocacy is what drives me. Is the fuel that I need every day to stand up and go for the day, laban, no matter what comes my way, I'll go for it because I have a purpose. I have
Right.
something to fight for that goes beyond me.
But there's so much going on, especially you have so many fields that you're currently working on. How do you organize it all, right? I feel like that's one of the biggest challenges for most Filipinos, for most people, right? How do you start your day? How do you clear your mind and set yourself for success for the rest of the day? How do you do it?
Well, that's the way I do it. It might work for other people, it might not. But for me, starting off the day and not grabbing my phone, very
Wow.
important.
Sorry, guilty. I'm sorry.
Because I know most Filipinos do it, so I emphasize it. Not grabbing the
Okay,
phone.
step one, don't grab your phone. Next.
Yes. Go wash my face, brush my teeth, drink some water, and
Right.
then go meditate, exercise, pray, set an intention, and then go start the day.
Okay. I feel like that's very practical advice.
Very practical.
Very practical. I feel like everyone can do that. Everyone can not touch their phone.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Counting time lang. It doesn't need to be a long time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's
Right,
okay as
right,
long as there is this moment of, okay, I'm waking up, I'm taking care of myself, I'm somehow moving my body, connecting with my mind, my
Organize your
emotions.
thoughts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Setting an intention, being grateful for the day, and then go.
Amazing. Okay. I will start doing that starting tomorrow.
Yay!
Starting tomorrow.
Let's go.
Okay. I will be as productive as Alexia Núñez. That's going to be my goal for the year.
Let's go.
Okay, so how do you ensure that your work uplifts, not exploits the communities you collaborate with? Because as I mentioned a while ago, there are a lot of businesses that fall into this trap. They might go in with the right heart, with the right mindset, but eventually they give in. Like, how do you ensure that doesn't happen to your business?
Well, I think it's very important that it's real, it's a true intention, and I always make sure all of my employers, my team, they're in tune because, of course, it's not just about me. Whatever we're doing is because we are a team.
Right.
So we all need to be connected with the purpose behind what we're doing.
Right,
Our
right.
why.
Right.
Diba?
Yeah.
So I always make sure whatever we're doing, we are connected with the mission of serving people,
Right.
especially our indigenous people.
Right.
I always keep this in mind. So whenever challenges come our way, we stay grounded and
Right.
focused.
Right. So handling so many people, how do you ensure that, or how do you check that they have that purpose deep in their hearts when they work? How do you know?
Talking to them, very simple. We always have
Right.
meetings and then we talk and see how they're doing, if they're happy,
Right.
if there is something going on, and if they remember why we're doing what we're doing.
Right.
So, sometimes it can be very challenging.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do. It's tiring. So
Yeah.
I always make sure, again, we know
Right.
what we're doing and why we're doing
So
what we're doing.
face-to-face communication.
Face to face.
Right. Because in this digital age, it's so easy to set up a Zoom call
Yes.
or send them a message, a text message, or whatever. So your advice is to actually talk to your people one-on-one, face-to-face, and then that's how you could get a gauge if their heart is in the right place. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I really like Alexia's advice because they're very
Thank you.
practical. They're easy to implement, and I feel like there's so much we can learn from just going back to the basics.
Yeah, it's very
'Cause
basic.
It's very basic, but it's
Yeah.
very effective. It's basic. I feel like it's basic for a reason because a lot of the businesses now they rely on data, Excel sheets, PowerPoint. It's I guess hard. As
Yeah.
cheesy as it sounds, heart is
Yeah.
hard to quantify.
Yeah.
So
tama.
yeah. So what's one misconception people have about indigenous cultures that you wish more people understood based on your previous experience working with them?
Well, I believe most people don't value indigenous culture and they really think they're nothing. Like, they really don't care.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I see most of people, especially here in the Philippines. They mistreat and they think they're just, anyone. Like
Right.
basura. They don't have value.
Noise, basically.
Noise. And I would love people to know how valuable those people are. How much culture the indigenous people carry and how this wisdom they carry can really change the reality of the country. Because what they know and the way they live bring us back to community.
Right.
Real community and
Right.
also sustainability. Not only regarding the environment, but also regarding the social life,
Yeah.
the wellness,
Yeah.
everything is complete.
Yeah. If for example, if a Filipino came up to you and said, Alexia, I live in the town proper. I have my own business. I have whatever. Why should I care about the indigenous tribes here in my area? What would you tell him or her?
We are one. Whatever happens to your neighbor, it will affect you, and vice versa. So if you want to thrive, you should be making sure that people around you are also thriving. There's not such a thing. I'm thriving, my community is not, and I'm good. No.
Yeah.
Mali.
Inclusive growth.
Yes, inclusive growth.
Okay. That's very important. It's very important. Okay. So what's your dream for Alexia Núñez Design? So going back to your fashion business, what's your dream for it, let's say, in the next 5 years? 5 years from now, where do you want to be with your fashion business?
I want to be all over the world. And
Amazing.
of course, uplifting our indigenous people, making sure they all have access to education, to health, and thriving. I want them to shine and, be happy.
Do you see yourself as being this an ambassador for the Filipino indigenous tribes that create these amazing fashion pieces? Do you see yourself doing that?
I do.
That's amazing.
I do.
Pusong Pinoy. Pusong Pinoy.
Ang Pilipino puso ko talaga. Yes.
Okay, 5 years. Well, that's not far from now. And of course, we wish her all the best. So if you could design a piece that symbolizes your life, your life philosophy specifically, what would it look like? Just one piece, how would it look like? Just a rough sketch inside your head. How do you think it would look like? Down from the colors to the accessories to the texture to the material. How do you see it?
Okay, I see a white piece.
White piece, okay. I can see that, okay. I'm trying to close my eyes so I could imagine it properly. So
Yes,
white, very
let's
like a
visualize.
velvet white dress, okay.
A white dress, yes.
Okay.
And in a form of a flower. A
Flower.
blooming flower.
Any specific flower?
Sampaguita.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
A Sampaguita inspired white dress.
Yes, and very simple, no shiny, just tali.
Right.
So it's simple but classy,
Uh-huh.
soft, light, and comfortable. And it brings this feeling of oneness and peace and joy.
Wow. Again, very simple but very powerful.
Thank you.
Right. I feel like your personality also reflects that. So very bright, bubbly, very positive.
Oh, thank
So
you. Good to
yeah.
know.
The moment you went inside the door, I was like, oh, this person literally lit the whole room up.
Thank you. I love sampaguita because the smell mabango. Diba?
Yeah, they do.
A small flower, it can fill the whole space with this amazing aroma. I love
and it's
it.
distinctly Filipino as well. And it's also intertwined with the Filipino culture when it comes to religion. Because I'm sure you know this. We put it in statues of the Holy Family.
Yes.
And in a way, it becomes the signature scent of every ancestral house here in the Philippines. The moment you go in, as long as they have some pagigita hanging on one of the statues. Mabango. And a wave of nostalgia just rushes in.
Yeah,
So,
I love it.
Yeah, nostalgia. So next is what do you hope people feel when they wear your creations? Like, what is there a certain feeling you want them to emanate once they put on your pieces?
Yeah, confidence.
Confidence.
When people wear my clothes, I want them to feel confident. I want them to connect with who they are and with their light, with their inner strength.
Right, right. Would you say confidence is an important factor when it comes to leadership?
100%. Sometimes we're not feeling well. We're human beings.
That's
but
true.
we need that confidence that we will go through it and things will be all right. I think this is a very basic kind of confidence, but that is not that easy.
It's not.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's not. It's not. It's the world can be a very scary place.
It can, especially if you go into entrepreneurship and leadership.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which way. I say entrepreneurship because I am a businesswoman,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
that's how nowadays I apply my leadership skills somehow.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. What advice could you give people that's sort of like scared to do the leap of faith for them to jump into entrepreneurship? 'Cause maybe they have this brilliant idea brewing inside of them all these years, but they're scared. They don't know what's going to happen once they finally do that jump. So what advice could you give for our future leaders, for our future business people?
For all the leaders that want to start, I would say start small.
Start small.
It doesn't need to be big.
Right.
Start small, where you are, with what you have, and allow yourself to experience it first.
Right.
You're gonna fail, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's okay. Don't stop there.
Right. Right.
You're gonna
yeah.
fail once, twice, maybe, I don't know how many times. Many.
Many. Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. And believe in what you're doing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think starting small is important?
So it is sustainable. I believe if you want to build something that is sustainable,
Yeah.
we need to go slowly
Right.
and feel the growth.
Right.
How will I know how to manage 1,000 people if I cannot even manage a group of 10?
Makes sense. That's
right?
true.
So
That's
let's
true.
make sure first I know how to deal with 10, 100, 500, and then it goes on and on.
Right. Because a lot of people, they want to go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
They want to start, 100 employees right here, right now.
Which is
But
okay, and that's the
it's
goal.
okay.
Go big.
Yeah.
But if you want to go big, start small.
Right. Maybe the right way to phrase it is dream big, but start small.
Yes.
That's true. Okay. All right, everyone. We will take a very, very quick break, and then we'll be back with the amazing Alexia Núñez.
Yay! See you soon.
Hi, this is JM. Here's a powerful leadership tip for online communities. Empower your members to lead alongside you. Great online community leaders don't just manage, they cultivate. That means identifying engaged members who naturally guide discussions, contribute consistently, and uplift others. Give them space to lead by assigning moderator roles, inviting them to host events, or simply spotlighting their contribution. This builds trust, deepens engagement, and creates a sense of shared ownership. Now, back to our episode.
The Built Different podcast would like to thank
Henry's Cameras,
Power Mac, Hollyland, U Green Philippines, Shoppertainment Live, Kappa Cabina, Surge Digital Media,
Madcap Productions, Days Media Group,
Jazz Up Communications.
Welcome back, everybody. And now, of course, every episode here in our podcast, we do a small little game. So, a storytelling game where Alexia draws metaphorical threads. So she draws these threads right out of thin air. And then each thread is a prompt that connects fashion to identity, memory, or advocacy. And then she shares a short story or a reflection or even an insight based on the prompt. So for example, our first prompt or our first mental thread is, what is a piece of clothing that changed how you saw yourself?
Did I use it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or even if you just put it on and then you just saw it, or
Okay, so at the beginning of my journey in the Philippines, I remember I went to this Filipino store.
Right.
And there were many Filipino clothes, Filipinianas, ganyan. And
Great.
there is this piece, I really like it. It has many different kinds of fabrics, very colorful. And I see it's made by the indigenous people.
Right.
And it's also sustainable.
Right.
So I was not even doing my business yet.
Right.
I just like it. And then I wear it. I feel like something changed there.
Something clicked.
Something clicked. I wear this clothes and then I'm like, oh, I like this. I like the way I look. I like the way I
How
feel.
did it make you feel?
Connected with my purpose and with myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I love it. And I'm like, okay, I like this. But back, I think like I'm not gonna wear it,
Yeah.
but I like the way I feel
Yeah.
when I wear it.
Right. The emotion that comes out of that piece.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay, next. A color that defines your current season of life. What color is that?
Yellow.
Yellow. Why yellow?
Uplifting.
Oh, uplifting.
Light.
Bright.
Bright.
Sunshine.
Yes. Shining my
Okay.
light.
I feel like everyone needs an Alexia Núñez in their lives. Okay, next one. A time you used fashion to make a statement.
Now.
Now.
Yes. I'm using fashion to uplift indigenous people.
Right. That's true. Has there ever been a time wherein you put on something to create a statement as soon as you walked in the door?
Ah, okay.
Right. Has there ever been a time that has that ever happened?
Of course. Every time I wear my pieces.
Right.
And I step
Of
in,
course.
some, I don't know, meeting, something like this.
Yeah.
I feel like, yes, I can do it.
And it's a conversation piece. They
Yeah.
ask you, "Oh, Alexia, that
Exactly.
really looks nice. Where'd you buy that?"
Yes.
No,
What is it
actually,
made of? Wow,
yeah.
you can remove. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Right. So it opens up, since it's a conversation piece, it opens up questions. It opens up the discussion about the communities that you work with, etc.
Yes, then
So-
it's never ending.
Right. So I guess that should be your go-to uniform whenever you go into meetings. Just wear one of your pieces and then just let them gravitate towards you.
Yes, let them get inspired.
Inspired, pique their interests, right?
Exactly.
Because I feel like that's the first key when it comes to storytelling. You have to pique their interest first.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, next one. A design inspired by someone you love.
Inspired by someone
Mhm.
I love. A new design that I've done.
Could be a new design, could be an old design, could be inspired by a family member, boyfriend, husband, tita, tito, lola, lola.
Okay, I think like in my subconscious mind,
Uh-huh.
I did this different design from my first collection. So my first collection is all denim, right?
All
but there
denim.
is one piece, it's not denim.
Mhm.
It's also upcycled, but it's not denim. It's white.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and I believe my connection with my partner, my actual husband,
Mm.
brought me to that piece.
Oh, I see.
Yes, our love and my desire to build something lifelong lasting.
Right.
Because when you get married, you usually wear white.
That's true. And it's a lifelong commitment.
Lifelong commitment. So.
Amazing. Okay. So that he was that bright light in your collection.
Yeah, I feel the feeling and the redness that I felt with him of getting married and building family brought me
Right.
to that piece. So, as I said, I want people to feel connected with themselves when they wear my
Right.
pieces. So that piece brought me to this connection of who I want to be, which is a mom, a wife.
Right.
Diba? Yeah.
Very deep. So when you purchase a piece from Alexia, you're not only purchasing a piece of fabric, you're purchasing a little bit of her heart as well.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of her heartstrings sewed into it.
It is. It's true.
Okay, next one. A moment when your work bridged two cultures.
Bridges to cultures. At the moment, my work bridges to cultures. since I got in the Philippines and I joined showbiz, that's how I started.
Right. Yeah,
diba?
yeah.
I feel
That's
like
true.
I brought the Brazilian, German, Peruvian
Right.
style.
That flavor.
Exactly. Into my work.
Yeah.
I would just be myself in the way I do it.
That's true. That it made you stand out.
Yeah.
It gave the show a totally different dimension. I would say.
Yes. Well, I think so.
She's on Batang Quiapo, guys. For the ones that don't know, she's on Batang Quiapo. And what other projects are you working with in the showbiz
I
field?
did some movies.
Really?
Yeah, for Netflix. I also did some international ones like Japanese movies.
Really?
Even Filipino locals. Yeah.
Which one should we watch out for next?
Coming soon?
Uh-huh.
Well, there is one that just launched a few days ago on Netflix, which is Contra Vida Academy.
Oh yeah. Right, guys, watch Contra Vida Academy. It's so good.
It's,
Okay.
This week pa, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been all over social media.
Yeah,
I feel like it's going great.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a great, I mean, watch it.
Yeah, no more spoilers, guys.
Yes.
Just watch it.
The cast is amazing. The storytelling is great. Watch it.
Just watch it, guys.
Yes.
No more spoilers. That's it. Just watch it.
Yes.
Okay. Last but not the least, what is a material that tells a deeper story for you? What material?
Material.
Yeah, it could be textile. It could be whatever.
Cotton.
Cotton.
Yes.
Why something as simple as cotton?
Well, as you said, cotton is very simple, but
Yeah.
there's so much we can do with cotton. We
Right.
have cotton pads, we have cotton clothes, we
True.
have cotton blankets.
True.
There's so much we can do with it. And
Right.
I believe that's the beauty of simplicity.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And at the same time, if you give cotton to a very creative person like yourself, I feel like you can do anything. Right?
Magic.
It's like magic.
You can dye it and then it's gonna be different colors. It's
Right.
amazing the way you can play with cotton.
I'm sure. Okay, I think that wraps up about everything. So I feel like for this episode, Alexia was not just informative. I feel like she was also inspirational. I feel like the message that we should get from this episode is that if you want a big impact, if you want to leave that big footprint when you leave this earth, start with very small, decisive, and smart decisions. And eventually it's going to snowball to what you can be in the future. Because I'm pretty sure when she was 5 years old, she didn't know that she was gonna be a superstar here in the Philippines, collaborating with so many indigenous tribes. So just go for it. I would say go for it, and then it's just going to open so many doors, not just for you, but for the people around you as well.
Yes,
So,
agreed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone. Thank you, JM, for having me. Such an amazing talk.
Yeah, it was.
I really feel even more inspired right now. And I hope everyone watching also get some, spark and go make a difference in your community and believe in yourself. Go for your dreams. Kaya mo yan.
Oh, and feel free to plug in your podcast. She has a new podcast, guys. So
Yes.
I'll let you talk about it a bit more.
Well, I just launched my podcast. Jasper actually was our second guest.
Go, Jasper!
He's not here today, but yes, Jasper was our second guest. And our podcast goes on different topics, but mainly politics, entertainment, wellness, and culture. We have people from different areas,
Yeah.
and they all bring their stories, their experience. So it's very enriching and life-changing. Hope you guys like it. If you want, you can check it out. Alexia Núñez podcast. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all over. So I hope to see you there.
All right. The amazing Alexia Núñez, everybody.
Maraming salamat.
This has been Built Different. See you in our next episode.
The Built Different podcast would like to thank
Henry's Cameras,
Power Mac, Hollyland, U Green Philippines, Shoppertainment Live, Kappa Cabina, Surge Digital Media,
Madcap Productions, Days Media Group,
Jazz Up Communications,